I don't know about you, but I'm feeling thirsty, and I could do with a drink. So I'm spoiled for choice here, aren't I? Okay, so on my random wanderings today, I went to the shops and did the shopping. I went by chance down the aisle that you would normally find Ribena, and found that. I was actually looking for the regular stuff, the blackcurrant with the big bottles, but they don't seem to do that anymore, or at least I couldn't see them in this branch of Sainsbury's. But I've never seen strawberry Ribena before, so I got a bit curious. And then around them was also these glass bottles. This one's quite accurately called bottle green, and this one is lying a bit because that's actually strawberry cordial, whereas this is the elderflower cordial. Now I'm quite curious about this one specifically because I've never had it. I've never tasted elderflower before. I'm curious as to what it may be. The Ribena strawberry I'm curious about because I've never had that version of the Ribena family before. In fact, as far as I knew until today, they only did blackcurrant. They must have branched out at some point and I just wasn't paying attention. Oh well, that wouldn't be the first time. And this one, well, that's just this in a different bottle with other things in. So we'll just... Oh, hurt your ears if you're listening on headphones? Sorry. We'll just take a quick look at this. Camera's probably not going to pick it up because of all the glare. Cordials are deliciously refreshing, perfect to enjoy by yourself or shared with friends. Well, I don't have any, so I'll have to be by myself, won't it? All of our cordials contain carefully selected high-quality ingredients, blended together with clear spring water. Each one is as delicious as it is light, crisp and distinctive. And tells you how to have it, which, basically in this case means dilute with water. Which is interesting because when you read this one, it says you can have it by itself, but you have to have it with water. You need to really look up the definition of by itself, don't you, whoever wrote this? Let's just see. No artificial colours. This contains elderflower. Is it elderflower? Yes, elderflower and strawberries, so there you go. It's perfect for summer punches. You can enjoy it on its own or mixed with cold, still or sparkling water. Or you can drizzle it over vanilla ice cream. So in other words, don't do it over anything that isn't vanilla. And that's Ribena, so, but in strawberry form. Let's just move those a little, because I've got a little bit of OCD. And I've got 2 mugs, one of which I'll probably have to clean out at some point, but alright. I do have glasses, it's just that they're filthy dirty and I can't be bothered to clean them, so I used the next best thing. Well, actually, that's a bit of a lie. I do have glasses, but they're in a bit of a sorry state, and I'm not putting those up online for everybody to mock. Let's go with the elderflower first. So, it's a glass bottle in both cases, so when I look at these things, I'm sort of reminded of various fantasy game type power-ups. Ooh, and that comes out quite nicely. You know, the kind of vials that you normally get with potions and elixirs and so on. Well, I don't know if it's actually trying to make you think of that or not, but that doesn't look too bad. Let's just have a... I guess that must be what the smell of elderflower is. It's quite flowery, but I don't recognise the smell because I've never had it before. So let's just have a little sip of it dilute. Not dilute, neat. Let's have a little taste of it neat. Very syrupy. And also just a little sharp, a little sweet. But quite pleasant, but obviously not something you want to drink without actually diluting first. Or at least not drink too much of undiluted. Speaking of which, here's some water. That should be enough, I think. As you can see, it now just looks more sort of like water, just with sparkly bits in. It's definitely diluted the smell a bit, and let's see what the taste is like. Yeah, that is nice. That's very, very nice. That's quite... It doesn't hang around for long, but it does taste very sweet. I mean, you're effectively watering down the syrup, of course, but it makes it very pleasant, whereas before it was the sharp hit of the neat syrup. This is obviously not that, so it's a lot easier to tolerate. Yeah, that would really be nice on a hot summer's day. That's definitely a good taste. And if I'm any judge of character, it's probably going to continue being the case with the strawberry. So again, I'll just tip some of that into there. Have a little look. It has sort of frothed up just a little bit there, but it looks quite pleasant. It looks like strawberries should look like in syrupy form. It smells like strawberries. Ooh, yes, that's a much richer. That's a much richer taste. It's if it's somebody's actually taken strawberry jam and somehow turned it into a liquid. You're literally drinking strawberry jam. That's what the taste is like in syrup form. Let's add a bit of water to this one. There you go. Looks a lot more watery because you've added water. Duh. You can still smell the strawberries, but it's nowhere near as strong because, well, that's the effect of dilution, really, isn't it? Yeah, that does take a lot of the edge off. Of course, I'm not doing this scientifically in any way, so I'm not measuring the actual parts, how much water to how much liquid, but that is quite nice. But that's a mix of elderflowers and strawberries, and that works quite nicely. So yeah, I'm quite impressed by that. That's quite a pleasant taste. Now, I've got a little bit of a cut in my mouth at the moment. Managed to bite the inside of my lip somehow when I was having a pizza the other day. Hasn't quite healed properly, so it's sort of running over that and just leaving things feeling just a little bit sticky in the wound there, but no, not in an unpleasant way. It's a little bit of a tingle, which I quite like actually, but then I'm odd that way. I wonder what would happen if you mix them together like that. Not much, it just ends up looking orangey. And you definitely get more of a smell and more of a taste of elderflower that way. Probably because there's more elderflower overall than there is strawberry in that particular concoction. That said, let's try the Ribena. And of course you have to pull that little thing like that. The anti-tamper device has now been tampered with by me. Of course, I always wonder what they end up doing with these things, and of course the obvious answer is put it in the bin. But there's got to be some other use for that. If you know, let me know in the comments, and I'll probably not do what you say, but that's life. Okay, so let's just take a look. Very similar to what you would expect to see in, say, a horror movie. You know, when somebody's letting blood drip all over the place. Apparently some people have made use of blackcurrant Ribena in the past for just that purpose, but of course when it dries out it looks exactly what it's supposed to be in reality, so that obviously doesn't work too well for their purposes. But for my purposes, which is for drinking, it'll work just nicely. There we go, bit more water in there. Doesn't really change the colour quality that much, it still looks very much like it did before. Now, of course, I didn't actually do a sniff test for that one before. Whoops, my bad, who cares? But yeah, that's a very different taste. You can definitely feel more of the strawberry in that than you can in that, but of course, that has elderflower, which that doesn't, so 6 and 2 3s really. That's definitely worth trying, but yeah, that's definitely worth trying. It's very different, it's has a different effect. You would kind of maybe think that this looks a bit like a wine bottle, especially with the kind of tops that they have. Look at these tops like this, the old screw-on types, but obviously they're not, because they're not in the alcohol section and there's nothing on them at all to indicate any kind of alcohol. And I certainly don't feel in any way drunk, because let's face it, it's not actually alcohol, like I've just said. But either way, I could easily drink it, either one of these three, all day long. Cheers!